Right then, pull up a chair, order yourself a drink that does not have a tiny umbrella in it, and let us have a proper talk. You have heard the stories, haven't you? The ones they tell in dreary pubs back home, usually between sighs about the rain. The tales of Thailand, a land of eternal sunshine, beautiful smiles, and a life of luxury for the price of a pint in Basingstoke. Here's a lovely little fantasy, all neatly wrapped up in a postcard of palm-fringed beach. Well, allow me to unwrap it for you. Moreover, I am afraid there might be a little bit of sand inside that gets everywhere. Annoying, isn't it? Let us start with a big one. The granddaddy of all expat myths, the permanent holiday. The idea that your life will be one long, seamless montage of sunset cocktails, massages on the beach, and leisurely rounds of golf. What they did not show you in the brochure is the 2 p.m. scramble to get to the immigration office before it closes to renew your visa, only to find you are missing a form you did not know existed. Again, it is not all Mai Tais and massages, it is often motor vehicle tax forms and mystifying bureaucracy. You see, life has a frightening, boring habit of happening, no matter how picturesque the backdrop. The washing up still needs doing, the bin bags still need taking out. You will still have arguments with the other half about whose turn it is to go to the 7-Eleven for milk. Besides, let me tell you, a gecko staring at you from the ceiling while you are scrubbing the pan is very different from the exotic dream they sold you. Then there is the second great fallacy. The land of smiles means everyone is happy to see you. Now, the Thai people are, largely, wonderful, polite and genuinely kind. Nevertheless, that smile, it is a complex social tool. It can mean hello. It can mean I am embarrassed. It can also mean you are being a colossal idiot, but I am too polite to say so. The mistake so many expats make is assuming every smile is an invitation to become best friends. It is not. It is often just good manners. Try barging into a local's life with the subtlety of a water buffalo in a china shop, and you will find that smile becomes rather fixed and cold. Which brings me to myth number 3. It's dirt cheap to live like a king. Right. It was perhaps in 1987. These days, if you want to live in a modern apartment with reliable air conditioning, eat Western food imported from home, run a car and spend your evenings in expat bars, well, you might as well have stayed in Manchester and just turned the heating up. The cheap life is the Thai life. Street food is glorious and affordable. Local markets are a wonder. However, the moment you step outside that bubble, the costs ramp up considerably. That king's ransom you imagined, it will be spent on king-size bills for electricity because you crank the AC up to Arctic blasts to deal with the humidity. Ah, the humidity, which leads us on to the fourth glorious misconception. The simple, stress-free life. Stress-free? My dear viewers, have you ever tried parallel parking a pickup truck in a Bangkok soy the width of a dinner plate with a motorbike taxi rider leaning on his horn behind you and a vendor grilling pork skewers 3 inches from your wing mirror? Your blood pressure will achieve heights previously only associated with Apollo missions. The stress is just different. It is not the soul-crushing dread of a Monday morning meeting. It is the acute daily frustration of things working on Thai time, of plans being merely suggestions, and of a language barrier that turns a simple trip to the hardware store into a frantic game of charades. Finally, the most pernicious myth of all, the expat community is one big happy family. Oh, good heavens, no. It is a petri dish of amplified human personalities. You will find some absolutely splendid people, do not get me wrong. Nevertheless, you will find the embittered old soak who complains about everything but has not left his bar stool in a decade. The entrepreneur with new dodgy scheme every week. The man who is convinced he is a reincarnated Siamese warrior. It is a village with all the gossip, cliches and petty squabbles, which has just more tattoos and a better climate. But, and this is a rather large but, for all that, for the immigration headaches, the cultural faux pas, the moments of sheer bafflement, there is a magic here. It is not just the magic they advertise. The magic is in the smell of jasmine and incense on the evening air. It is the unexpected kindness of a stranger who helps you when you are lost, not for a tip, but because it is the right thing to do. It is the profound sense of peace, watching monks make their alms rounds at dawn, the street hushed and golden. It is the pure joy of discovering a tiny food stall that makes the best noodle soup you have ever tasted, and the owner remembers your name. The reality of the expat life here is not a permanent holiday. It is building a real life in a fascinating, complex and beautiful country. The highs are higher and the lows can be lower and more confusing. It is not for everyone. It requires patience, a lot of patience, respect, a sense of humour and the ability to laugh at yourself when you are inevitably made a tit of yourself. So if you are thinking of making the jump, do not dream of endless parties. Dream of the challenge, dream of learning, dream of the small perfect moments of connection that happen when you stop being a tourist and start being a resident. Just make sure you dream with your eyes wide open. Moreover, for heaven's sake, learn how to fill out the TM30 form correctly. It will save you a world of pain. Right, I've done my grumbling. Now it is your turn. Are you an expat living the reality, or are you dreaming of the move? Whatever it is, I want to hear from you. Pop a comment down below and tell me the biggest myth you have encountered, or the most surprising truth you have discovered. Let us have a proper natter. Take care and goodbye.